open shortest path first routing protocol lab.
Correct.
You see, a big office with many routers in one group will be difficult to handle. So we are going to have areas.
Right.
And we learned that all areas need to be connected to a backbone area. So there is an area called backbone area in which you can have connection to every other area, and that area will mostly have a summarized route only, so that when other area receives the route from this area, will not receive too many routes. Let me explain you. So if you see here, we have three areas. And let me do the connection. I'd like to connect one wire to this, one wire to this, and one wire here, here, one here, and one here, and here. So if you notice here, this one router which is in the border, let me call this as router 3, and this is router 6. This router 6 have got one link in area 0. Sorry, one link in area 0, the other one in area 1. Yeah. So this way we call it as ABR, area border router. Likewise, this one also have got one link in area 0, another one in area 2.
Yes.
So this is also an ABR. Now these routers R4 and R5 are called as backbone routers because it is inside the backbone area. This link, this link is not connected in area 1. It is connected in area 0 only.
Yes.
This is also in area 0. So this router cannot be called as ABR. That's fully inside area 0. So it is backbone router.
Backbone router.
So this one, R2, R1, R7, and R8, we call it as non-backbone routers or regular area routers, regular area. Other than backbone area, all other areas are called as regular areas. Regular area. Or you can also call it as non-backbone area. Regular area and non-backbone area. And this is the only backbone area. Area 0 can also be called as backbone area, which is area 0, which can also be called as transit area. These are all the names for a backbone area. And I was telling you the other day, every area should be connected to backbone area. Only then, let's say I'm advertising a network 1.1.1.1, only if you are connecting to area 0, then area 0 can give the routes to area 2. So in router 8's routing table, if you want to see 1.1.1.1, this is the way it should be connected. Area 1 must be connected to backbone, and backbone must be connected to area 2. Only then area 1 routes will be given to area 2. Area 1 cannot give directly any routes to other area. Even if I have a wire here connected, here, these two will not form neighbor. Why? Because this is in area 1 and this is in area 2. They don't form neighbor. Yeah. To form neighbor, both the end of the link should be in same area. You see, this end is in area 0. This end is also in area 0. Isn't it? Here, this end is in area 1. This is also in area 1. But if you connect like this will be in area 1, this will be in area 2. They will not form neighbor. If they don't form neighbor, will they share routes? No. They cannot share routes. So what if I do something like this? I make this as area 2 and this as area 1. Will they share routes? No. Area 1 will not give to area 2. Will not give to area 2. Area 1 will only give to area 0. Likewise, area 2 will only give to area 0. They will not give to area 2.
Yeah.
Let me draw it in another simple way. You have two routers, you say, 1, 2 here. And I have a computer 10.0.0.1. And I have another computer here 20.0.0.1. And here I have 30.0.0.1, 30.0.0.2. What will be the IP address here? 30.0.0.2, 10.0.0.2.
10.0.0.1.
Router 1 and router 2. Now, in case if I configure here area 1 and here area 2, this computer A cannot ping B. Cannot. Why? Area 1 will not share this 10 network to area 2. It won't share. So router 2 will.
But if we make that as area 0, then it will share, right?
You can do something like this. If you want that to share, you make at least this portion as area 0. And this as area 2. Then ping will happen. Let's do one thing. Instead of doing this big lab now, let's do first the simple one.
Yeah, small,
Simple one we'll first test. We'll test this, what we learned. So how many routers I need? I need just 2 routers and 2 computers.
2 routers.
Okay. So as we discussed, we are going to take 2 routers. Cisco IOL, layer 3, 2 routers only. And in this, we are going to have multiple areas. And then, how comes 3?
I think you selected.
That's my typing error. I did not see. Let us take only 2. And then I need 2 computers. So I say VPC, 2 computers. And one goes to the left and one goes to the right. And I'm going to draw the circles. First, I'll have only 2 circles. That is to say that from here to there, it's only one area. And then
one area.
Then from here to here, another area. And now this will be called as area 10 in the left. And without area 0, we'll check whether we are able to ping between these computers. Now this is going to be area 20.
Yes.
There is no area 0. So let's set area 30. Okay. Now I'll connect the wires. And for this computer, let me just type name 10.0.0.1/32. You didn't take that name. 10.0.0.1. Why it's not changing the name? 10.0. No, it will take. It should take because it says name or prefix.
Dot, it won't take.
Oh no. This is funny. We should not do that. So I wasted time. Let me go on 10.0.0.1/32. And the gateway is going to be router's address. I want it to be 10.0.0.10. That will be on the router side. And this is what we have here. Likewise, on the remote, I'm going to have 30. And 30 here. Okay, so now in the middle between these two routers, I'm going to have 20. 20.0.0.1/24. Or I'll make it like this. X. Where X is the router number. Right? You got the plan, right? So let's go on, configure this and see.
Yes, yes.
I can go here and start all the nodes. I'm going to configure from the left. The PC is here. For this PC, I'm going to give IP 10.0.0.1. Oh, not 32. It should be 24. There I made mistake. And no need to put slash, just put 24. And the gateway is 10.0.0.10.
24, yeah.
And now you will see, this is the IP, this is the mask, this is the gateway. So this is not 32, this should be 24. Here also 24.
Gateway.
Next. No. That's single host. No, if it is loopback interface, you can give.
We can
need
give
one address here also.
right?
If you put 32, then you cannot have gateway as 10.
Okay.
Now let me go to this VPC.
Okay. Yeah.
One more thing, if I want the IP address, I have to save it. Otherwise, if I restart, it won't have IP address. I need to do it again. So I saved it. Now here also IP 30.0.0.1, 24 is the mask, and then 30.0.0.10. And let's save. Done. After this, we are going to put IP address on the routers with OSPF. OSPF, I'll show you the best way. There is also an old way where we used to use wildcard mask. I'll come to the old way later. Let's do the better way, best way, easy way, the new way. Enable config T hostname router 1. interface Ethernet 00, IP address 10.0.0.1. Oh, sorry, 10. You're right. 255.255.255.0. All right, and then another interface is Ethernet 0/1. No shit. IP address is 20.0.0.1. 255.255.255.0. Now, let's finish the IP address on router 2, then we'll come and enable OSPF. Now on router 2, again 2 interface only. There is no loopback interface. You need to note this point. There is no loopback interface. Why I'm mentioning this? If you have loopback interface, that address in the loopback interface will be taken as the router ID. But when you don't have loopback interface, it will take the biggest IP address from the physical interface. So in router 1, what will be the biggest address? 20.0.0.1. In router 2, 30.0.0.2. Sorry, 30.0.0.10. 10, no? 10. But we don't like that. Okay, we want 11111 to be the router ID on router 1, 2222 to be the router ID on the router 2. So we need to give manually, because we don't have any interface with the IP address. We have to configure manually. I'll show you. Before that, I'll say router 2, host name, interface Ethernet 0/1, IP address is 20.0.0.2, 255.255.255.0. Interface Ethernet 0/0, no shared IP addresses 30.0.0.10, 255.255.255.0. Now, this is what I'm going to configure OSPF here. You see, router OSPF, give any number here. That number can be different on another router, can be same also, nothing wrong. The number that I'm going to type is what called as process ID. It is not autonomous system number. It is simply what? Process ID. It is just to identify the OSPF process. That's all. Now, I'm going to say 1. And then router ID 2.2.2.2. You see? Do we have any interface with this address? No. You don't have this any interface with this address. It's nowhere on any interface. But this is going to be seen as a neighbor address on R2, on R1.
Correct.
What I'm trying to say is, even if this is not a pingable one,
R1, yes.
Because it is just an ID to identify OSPF router, you can use any address. See, it is actually not an address. It is just an ID to the router that runs OSPF. It is to identify only. The syntax is like looking like an IP address. So we should not get confused with IP address on this one. Next is the old way of configuring OSPF is network 20.0.0.0, 0.255 or 0.0.0.255, area 30. This is old way. What does this mean? This means that any interface that has got this 3 octet, you see, this 3 octet has got 0. This 3 octet, any interface matches 20.0.0, which is E01, should be in area 30. Let's go and verify. Show IP OSPF interface brief. You can see that exactly that interface which I was pointing out here, Ethernet 01, is in area 30. And the process ID that I gave is what? 1, no? This one. This is called process ID. And what is the exact IP address? 20.0.0.2. And what is the mask? 34. Yeah. Now, Ethernet cost is 10 because the bandwidth there is only 10 meg. 10 meg. We'll talk about the cost later. Now, so far no neighbor discovered. Now let us go and try configuring on the same router OSPF in a newer way. Interface Ethernet 00. Straight away you go to the interface itself. You don't need to say router, OSPF, all the stuff. But one thing you should remember, if you don't go there, you cannot give router ID. It will automatically pick from interface. So I'm going to the interface. It is already given, a router ID is already given, so I don't care. I need to now go to interface to show you the newer method. How? IP OSPF, process ID, area 30. That's it. This is very easy. You don't need to write wildcard mask, all the stuff. Now if you check show IP OSPF interface, you can see this another interface is also added to area 30.
Yes. Very easy. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Now let us go to router 1. I'm going to use the newer method, but before that I would like to add a loopback. Yeah, you can say like that. First method is under the router mode.
Yeah, first method can be
second method
considered
is
global
under the
method
interface
or
mode.
Second method for interface method like that.
On R1, we want this to be in area 10 and 30, which is not allowed by rule.
Interface mode, yes.
Because it is, if you configure, there is no use. Area 10 cannot give any routes to area 30. Area 30 routes will not be given to area 10. So there is no point on configuring it. But if you configure it, it will accept the command. But it won't work. See? Router OSPF 1, router ID 1.1.1.1. And let me go to the newer method. Interface Ethernet 00. IP OSPF 1 area. What area? 10. And then I'll go to interface Ethernet 0/1. Area. Now let's verify. Show IP OSPF.
10.
Interface brief. You can see this guy is forming one neighbor.
30.
You see? One neighbor. Who? Ethernet 1, because this two interfaces are in same area, no? This two end of the wire. R1 Ethernet 01 and R2 Ethernet 01, they are in same area, so they will form neighbor. That's why you see router 2 is seen as 2.2.2.2. But can you ping this to 2.2.2? No, because we really don't have any IP address. It's just a name. Now, if I type show IP OSPF neighbor, I can see the neighbor. But when I go to router 2 and see the routing table, do you learn 10 at work from your neighbor? No. You see? Show IP OSPF neighbor. It's a neighbor. 1111 is a neighbor. And you see it has from full adjacency. It says I have shared everything, but will it share? No, it won't share. Without a backbone area, it won't share.
Yes.
So, as a result, the ping is failing. Ping will never happen. See, timeout. Yes, of course, yes. You see? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the
VPC for.
I'm going to make this as area 0.
Yeah, okay, sure.
And then and then this is going to be area 30. So what change I need to do is I need to go to these two interface only on router 1 and router 2, put area 0. So let me go to router 1. Interface Ethernet 0/1. IP OSPF 1 area 0. Isn't it? Yes or no? Yes. Let's verify. Show IP OSPF interface brief. You see it's in area 0. Now this becomes ABR automatically.
Yeah.
If it has got only one interface, at least one interface, it will become ABR. Now let me go to router 2.
Yes.
In router 2, I need to remove that old configuration. See, this is the problem with the old method. You need to go and remove the line. If it is newer method, you will go straight to the interface and do the right one. So I removed, I'm going to the newer method, Ethernet 0/1. IP OSPF 1 area 30. You got it? No. Oh, why you are saying yes? It's 0, no? Now you'll see neighbor. Now you'll see neighbor coming up. See? The neighbor has come up. Now if you check the routing table,
which one is 0,
you
1?
will see
Correct,
10
sorry.
network.
Area 0,
You see?
I thought it's 0, 0.
And you see IA. You know what is the meaning of IA? Inter area. What is the inter area?
Yes.
Coming from other area. Intra means same area. Inter means coming from other area. Not external. Internal means coming from other area. Inter.
Okay, got it.
Inter means between, no? Between that area and this
Same
area.
area.
Intra means same area.
External, yeah.
Inter. It is coming from different area. You see? Capital IA means OSPF inter area, coming from other area.
Yes. So this is inter,
if you
right?
simply see O,
different area.
then it is coming from same area. All right. Now, if you go now and ping, the ping is going to happen. Yes. You see? So now, what is your task? I want you to do this topology with the knowledge that you have got.
Yes.
So keep all the loopback interface for testing, and you should be able to ping from router 1 to router 8, both physical and loopback.
Okay.
In the previous lab that you did, we did not advertise loopback, but here we are advertising the loopback. That will also be used as a router ID. That's okay. So when you find difficulty, leave it for some time and then try again, or watch this video and try again. And still, if you are not able to finish, don't worry. In our next class, we will troubleshoot it. Yeah. Fine, sir. See you tomorrow.
Sure. Yeah.